Imagine encountering a film so spine-tingling that actual scientific research crowns it the most terrifying ever created. Ready to face Sinister, streaming right now on Hulu? In recent years, we've seen some truly chilling releases, like the eerie Skinamarink, which many hailed as the scariest horror flick of 2023, or the brutal Terrifier 3, notorious for its relentless gore. But unlike these, Sinister, from 2012, isn't just relying on personal fear factors, it's backed by hard evidence from a real study. And this is the part most people miss. While movie scares are often subjective, this supernatural thriller has been rigorously tested, making it a standout for anyone seeking thrills grounded in science. If you haven't braved it yet, a Hulu subscription is your ticket, if your nerves can handle it. Directed by Scott Derrickson, who teamed up with former film critic C. Robert Cargill on the screenplay, Sinister features Ethan Hawke in a compelling role as Ellison Oswalt, a true crime author whose bestseller days are fading. Desperate for another hit, Oswalt makes a risky decision. He relocates his family to a house where the prior residents met a gruesome end, hanged specifically. And shockingly, he keeps this dark history hidden from his loved ones. This setup turns Sinister into not only a horror story, but also a deep dive into the psyche of a man whose obsession with success blinds him to the dangers he's exposing his family to, quite literally placing them in peril. As the plot unfolds, Oswalt stumbles upon a collection of old home videos in the attic, which he soon realizes are horrifying snuff films, illegal recordings of real murders, showing various families being killed in the same house over decades. Adding to the dread, he uncovers evidence of a ghostly entity manipulating these events, drawing him deeper into a web of evil as he pursues his research. It might sound manageable on paper, but even the opening scene, where a family is hanged from a tree, is enough to instill overwhelming terror. For beginners wondering about the technical side, these sequences are filmed on authentic Super 8 film stock, giving them a gritty, vintage feel that heightens the realism and emotional impact. Think of it as low-fidelity video that makes the horror feel uncomfortably close to home. But here's where it gets controversial. Can science really pinpoint the scariest movie? A study by Broadband Choices, a UK-based site comparing broadband services, put this to the test through their Science of Scare project. They monitored the heart rates of 50 participants watching over 100 hours of horror films and ranked the ones that spiked pulses the most, creating a top 35 list of the most frightening movies, as detailed in a Forbes report. Sinister topped the chart, raising viewers' average heart rate from a resting 65 beats per minute to a racing 86 BPM. This isn't just about adrenaline. It measures physiological fear responses, like how your body reacts to suspense, which some argue is a solid way to quantify terror. Others, however, might counter that scariness is deeply personal. What terrifies one person could be tamed to another, depending on cultural backgrounds or past experiences. For instance, if you've grown up with ghost stories, you might find the supernatural elements here less jolting than jump scares. Do you think heart rate data truly captures the essence of fear, or is it missing the mark? I'd love to hear your take in the comments. You don't need a scientific study to sense why Sinister earns its reputation as one of the most unsettling films out there. The constant shadow of impending doom from those grainy Super 8 clips of families meeting tragic ends, paired with the subtle tension of Oswalt as a prime example of disturbing horror that you might only want to watch once, like those movies that linger in your mind long after the credits roll. Sinister stands out as a must-stream for Halloween night. So what's your verdict? Is this the pinnacle of scary cinema? Or does another film hold that title for you? Share your opinions below. Let's debate.